Hello and welcome back to the Triple Double with your host Cam Clark.
And Joe's back again. We're missing out on Jack today because the Falls decided to stay in bed, but we'll continue
unfortunately, we have lost the third member.
We've got no triple today, we've got double.
Yeah, we've got the double. I mean, just like, I guess we can start with Valanciunas and the New Orleans, I think.
Definitely, mate.
I mean, New Orleans, apart from Houston, are the second worst team in the whole of the NBA this year.
They're the only team I know in the league that seems to want to have Houston's crown of the shittest in the league.
Exactly.
But we'll see what happens to them.
I mean, they've not been the best.
No, definitely not.
I mean, who they've brought in has not been through trades and stuff.
Well, they brought in Valanciunas, but they feel like without Zion, you don't have enough players. Like Valanciunas, he's a good player, but he's one of those average NBA players. He's like I don't even know. He's saying like a Patty Mills, a bit better than that.
I think Patty Mills is better than him.
Do you think that's what I'm saying? And he doesn't even make the starting lineup for thing. But I think the issue that they have is they've got Brandon Ingram, who
is balling.
Yeah, he is balling.
You have to look at Brandon Ingram is the only reason why Pelicans are actually making games close.
Yeah. And even then, they're still not even that close.
Yeah, they're still getting blown out very easily by 20 points.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Valanciunas, we all know, will get plus 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, well, he's performing to I think more than what they would have expected when they first signed him.
Yeah,
but hopefully he can keep doing that job. That obviously when Zion's not here, they need to wait until Zion is back. But even then, Zion's got a lot of pressure on him now.
I mean, for the second year, it's going to be a tough place for Zion.
Oh, definitely, mate.
Because New Orleans have not pushed on. That's why they've sort of stagnated or declined a little bit.
For some team that you saw last year when they had Lonzo, where you'd see them and they thought they could challenge a few teams, they'd have a few shot results. And I think now this year you're seeing them and you're seeing for who they really are. They don't have that, not a star player, but they've got that first five that you see and you think, oh, I'm not really scared of that. If I was a team pulling up to play New Orleans tomorrow night, I'd be there and be like, yeah, I've got this. No issues at all. Whereas you could say Valanciunas is playing well, but it's not enough.
It isn't, no.
It's definitely not enough.
And like when you look at teams such as New Orleans, Houston, these are the teams that the Lakers are looking at and going, very easy wins.
Lakers saying that as well, the way they're going.
Yeah, the way Lakers are playing at the moment, it'd be a blessing.
It would be a very much
to play either one of them two, because otherwise it's just I don't see anyone helping New Orleans very soon. And there was reports apparently of their GM looking down a sacking.
Seriously?
Looking at being sacked because of what's happened with, obviously, the trades and stuff this year.
Yeah, well, they've had a shambles, let's be honest. I think when you've got a team... 100%. Well, the problem is that now, look at it this way. They are like Houston, they need to rebuild their team. Well, say rebuild their team, they need to get a team that can have those shock results again, and they haven't had that in a while. And I think you'll look back in a few years and you'll think, that team of New Orleans then was awful. I think if you then get Zion back, maybe you need to get Paul George.
Yeah.
With someone like that, when he's in his back end of his career, do you see him going to like a Pelicans, maybe like a Houston?
Yeah, but then that I guess that's where like the experience comes in to help them youngsters.
Yeah, they need an experienced person to come in, maybe a Paul George.
But I know Houston at the moment are a worse team.
But they've got that young.
They've started that rebuild already, and it's not. I'll be honest. They're predicted to be like 6-76 end of the year,
which isn't great. But
that is shocking. Teams are already on six wins with ease.
But I'm gonna tell you now. You look at Golden State; they could be having the opposite thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
76 wins, 6 losses.
Yeah.
But no.
I mean, sort of like you look at Valanciunas, you go, right. There's a big centre, big lad, getting rebounds and stuff.
If they had another Brandon Ingram around him, maybe, or someone else that can come off the bench and do the same job as what a Patty Mills does, because I think you're putting too much issue on, or not issue,
such as a Tyler Hero, Patty Mills.
That is perfect, yeah.
That comes off it and then pushes for that start.
Yeah. What's that for the Lakers last night? Who was it that they someone top scored for them? I'm trying to go through it.
Well, you got to think Melo was off the bench at the start of the year.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Before Brian got injured, Melo was at the start.
Yeah.
And he had a great time, and then obviously LeBron got injured and now he's starting.
Yeah, Horton Tucker, what's it called? He played 38 minutes last night and he got 28 points.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you look at big centres though. Cat, who's
perfect.
Who's literally
The most frustrating thing I think going on in the NBA right now is that, or Ben Simmons, either of them two.
I mean, #FreeCat. First of all, #FreeCat, because that man needs to. I feel sorry for him.
It's so much wasted potential. Like it's not even the team he's at. It's the fact that he's got nothing around him. I know you say, Anthony Edwards.
I wouldn't say he's got nothing around him because he's got D'Lo, he's got Anthony Edwards, two great shooters.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you now, if they were really that great, would they be struggling to beat what's it called? All the teams they're losing. They lost to the Suns by 3 points last night. If you look at it, he scored 35 points. No one else got. What's it called? Was it D'Lo got 22?
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards got 9 points. If you're really going to class Anthony Edwards as one of his top players that can shoot, he should not be getting 9 points. No matter if he's having an off night, they won't be able to perform if they don't have a proper shooter that's going to keep that level of pressure. They need that pressure. They need that person where they don't want to go playing with teams where they're going to turn up and they're going to be like, we can leave Anthony Edwards. He'll miss the shot. I think he hit. Was it? How many shots did he have last night? Let's have a look quickly. He was. Let me find the right thing. NBA app, please load. Box score. Let's check the box score quickly. We have Minnesota. We have Anthony Edwards. He played 38 minutes, 9 points. 40 minutes, sorry. So bloody hell, 11 field goal attempts. Only made 2.
Yeah, I mean,
someone is telling me he's a shooter. Cannot be doing that.
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, we've all seen players go through stages like this.
Yeah, I know, but
for a player such as Cat,
a team that's so a team that's so short of players, I would say Minnesota are quite short of that player. If one player a star player doesn't perform, they don't have anyone to fall back on.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's the issue they have.
And I don't know if you saw this. I think it was last week because. Obviously, we apologise for missing. Sorry to break off, but we do apologise for missing last week.
We missed week 3 and 4, but to be fair, I think it's worth to have a couple of little break, have a nice little refresh, so you come up a bit more stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I mean, last week he did put there was people tweeting out #FreeCat on Twitter.
I saw that. Did he like a few of them?
And he was liking a few of them.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now, if that doesn't tell you something, that he already is looking at a trade.
Yeah, but someone of his talent should be at a Celtics or a Lakers even. Yeah. He should be somewhere doing something. I could see him.
So where does he go?
I don't know.
If he was to get traded before deadline, where does he go?
Bulls?
Nah, they got Vooz.
Exactly.
Vooz is good. Vooz is their solid player.
Well, where could he go? I don't understand. I think I don't even think the Bucks don't need him.
Celtics is a shout. Very good shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because I don't really see their centre.
Who is their centre?
I actually don't know.
I think that says it all.
Yeah, I mean, with a centre like such as Cat, he's surely got to get picked up split.
Yeah. It's
Robin Williams, actually.
Yeah, but Cat pissed all over him, surely.
I don't know. Cat points-wise, yeah. Defensively, Robin Williams is better. I think. Yeah. But
who gets more rebounds? I think
but he gets more blocks, rebounds.
Well then, yeah. I mean, especially with the Celtics, what they need is as we said the last week on the last podcast, Jaylen Brown and Tatum always want the ball, and they want the person with the most rebounds. It's like when Rodman was with the Bulls, wasn't he? He was literally just there to get rebounds. Yeah, that was it. He didn't. I think he made like 4 points in that whole season. The seasons he was there, they averaged 4 points, but. They need people that rebound, and if obviously a ball-playing team like the Celtics will need that.
Yeah.
But obviously, if Cat can then also bring points into it, I think it might muddle up the Boston Celtics a bit.
If he stayed for the season,
I think that's a wasted year in the NBA, though.
But hear me out.
Go for it.
He goes to the Suns
with D-Book.
When DeAndre Ayton, because Ayton's up for, they're putting him up for trade next year, aren't they?
Yeah.
They put him on
with CP3 and
CP3 and the wash ball of D-Book.
The wash ball of D-Book. Okay, carry on. Behave yourself. Tread very carefully, please.
He's washed.
He's not washed, bro. He dropped 26 points last night against Cat. Yeah. Please don't talk.
Yeah, but that's like saying, that's great.
No.
If he'd done it against, I don't know, a Giannis, fair enough.
But you're just saying that we just said that Cat was good enough to be in one of those bigger teams.
Yeah,
so don't say this. He's a carrier.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, but Cat ain't marking book.
I think if someone signs Cat and goes to the Suns, that then turns them into a super team in a way.
Yeah, it does. It
because
pushes
then they've
them.
then got 3 franchise players.
It hits that next level.
Yeah.
Because as much as Ayton put up a really good game last night, I think, or it was the day before.
Do you think last year, if they had Cat, the Suns,
Yeah.
do you think they would have given the Bucks more of a run in the final? I know they already did, but I'm saying, shouldn't they would have been more of a force?
Potentially.
I think with Cat shooting, definitely.
Cat can. This is the thing that is great about Cat, is that he can shoot very well.
He's like Giannis, he can do everything now.
Yeah, I mean the man can do everything. I mean, but what I respect about him is that he sort of made it very subtle.
Yeah,
about wanting to leave.
Yeah,
like with the liking tweets.
Well, that's a respectful way to do it. I think when it's like in any sport, when you want to leave and you know you like your club and you appreciate them for what they've done for you, they've built him up. That you can't get this wrong. No matter how well they've done with him, they've built him up to become this player who now attracts attention from the bigger teams.
Yeah,
and I feel like when you've had a team that has done that for you, you have to respect them. I think the problem with Ben Simmons is he's just disrespecting them by being, I want to go out, I don't want to be here. You're not going to attract any players by any team to you by being a knobhead when you can't even shoot. Yeah, carry on.
Of which, speaking about Ben Simmons, last night he got fined again.
Yeah,
6 because he hasn't turned up to the 6-game travel.
It just doesn't want to play.
So he hasn't travelled with the team for the 6 games on the road.
Seriously.
So they've fined him again. But he's making I don't know if it's an excuse or a reason for his mental health.
Mental health. Why?
He's had mental. Apparently, this was the reason. He's not mentally fit to play. This was the reason.
It's fair, if he's had so long where he's getting abuse from everyone about
fans,
leave, it's fair, it would probably play on your mind. I think, but the issue he's got though, he's put himself in that position. If he'd just been he nutted up and shut it up and just played ball, he could have had a trade where he'd shown people that he can now fucking apparently shoot, but he can't.
I mean, is he going to shoot? The thing is if he worked on his game, and he actually made it.
No, but he needs to show effort. He's got all the skills. Everyone said he's got the skills. Just puts a bit of effort in and you can get out of that club. But you've disrespected them now. No team is going to want to sign a disrespectful player.
What team is going to want to go sign Ben Simmons?
No one is. Well, we said it in the first podcast. I think we touched on it, didn't we, a little bit?
Yeah.
I think that unless he butts up his ideas and he starts playing well, he needs to start training, showing what he can do.
Well, he's training.
A team player.
It's not like he's like boycotting training.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he's probably not training to the best of what he should be.
He's training on his one, doesn't he?
Well, he should be doing what Kobe was doing. Every day would work constantly. Yeah. Kobe constantly is just a motto, just to work in it.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I think
with someone like that though, it's just for a point that can't shoot, all he's got is height and can drive.
Well, he's run and jump man. Flight always says, bro. Flight reacts. Shout out to him. I love that guy. He constantly will just be like, run and jump man. Oh, well done. He's done a dunk. I could do that if I was 6'9" or something like that. But it's true.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like
bring some diversity to your game.
With a point, like you're looking at like easy shoots, like 3 shooters, such as Steph.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he can't. I mean, I know that man has probably been the best shooter.
Oh, since he's been in the last 5-6 years. You think? I think you've got at least 3-point shooter, I'd say.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, that's what I meant. 3-point shooter, I think he's been the best ever.
Oh, he's got to be, yeah. I know you can probably shout Dame in there, but I think Dame is
not
on the same level, but he's still class.
Yeah.
I know, but yeah.
I mean, I think that it's either him or KD for MVP.
Do you really think?
Easily.
I don't think you can push Jokic out of it though. Yeah,
Jokic. Yeah, but the thing with Jokic, right?
They just had a 5-game win streak. I know they just got lost, but they lost to the Mavs because Porzingis had a very good game.
My boy. The Mavs coming in clutch, you know.
I'll tell you, when the Mavs started losing at the beginning of the season and Luka was shit, I was there to you like, yeah, this is peak for you, and now I need to shut up. It seems like every time we trust someone, isn't it?
Yeah, every time we trust someone. We were slagging off the Celtics the other week.
Yeah, and then your dad was like, slag someone else off and they might start winning.
I'll put a 5 on it, you know. Like,
oh, mate.
Because, this is the thing, we was chatting about the Celtics and they would have won 3 games in a row, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This season, is looking a bit of a weird one.
Stick in the comments who you want us to rant about next week. They'll win the MVP or something.
Yeah.
But no, back to Steph. I think KD and Steph is a very good shout, but I think maybe for player of the week, I think you've got to go KD. I think he's carried the Celtics, the Nets. I think you need to look at Harden, how he's not putting up the points, he's putting up assists. I think someone that is known for Harden's step back three, he was a fiend at Houston. He has not shown that thingy yet. I know he's been saying, triple doubles. I've not seen him be at the same ferocity where you think he's just on fire constantly, hitting shot after shot. I've not seen that since he's been back. Since he's been at the Nets. And KD's just been carrying the Nets, I feel. Obviously with the help of Patty Mills a little bit. Blake Griffin pulling through.
But then you look at it, I think last week, week 3, there was no doubt in my mind Steph was player of the week.
Oh yeah, he was on fire. Didn't he hit 50 against...
50 and 10.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, 50 and 10. It's like the third player to ever do it. And I think he's the oldest to do it.
Yeah. Well, it's him and KD, isn't it, that are at the top of the not voting at the moment.
MVP.
Yeah.
But
29 points, 28 points Steph is averaging, I'm pretty sure. And KD's on 29.
No, KD's averaging over 30, I think.
Is he?
I think it's that. No, sorry. I think it might be Steph's on 26 and KD's 29.
Let's have a look. KD.
This is where my statistical skills come in.
No, I'll have a look later. But I feel like with KD, I think if he keeps up this quality, you could see that 2014 OKC coming back through. Yeah. And it's cool to see that come back. I know obviously he was at the at Golden State, but he was overshadowed, I feel, by Curry. And it's the first time he's been back where he's been the forefront of a team. Yeah. And I feel like with the Splash Brothers definitely took over from him when they was at Golden State. But I think it's up to him to now prove that he can do it. I think he's doing that now. He's proving that he can be back at that level. Because I know everyone said when he was injured, wasn't it? There was a thing about will he ever be the same? Will he ever be better than what the Splash Brothers were? Yeah. And I feel like with Golden State overshadowed him, and people forgot about his OKC behaviour.
Well, speaking about Splash Brothers, have you seen his...
Clay's back in December.
Clay is about 1 or 2 weeks away.
What, NBA 70? He's part of the NBA 77, isn't he? Oh yeah, also...
They were a bit fuming at that one.
Next couple of weeks, we're going to think about doing an NBA 75, and we're going to go through the different teams and rank them in our top 5. Depends on if Jack wants to turn up or not.
Yeah, where is he now? You know what I mean?
Joking. But having Clay back, I can't wait to see. Sorry, that's just going to make the Golden State even more of a fiend. I don't...
Yeah, Golden State at the moment are...
the team to beat, really.
They're 12-2 or 11-2.
11-2.
11-2.
They lost to...
I've just done it up.
It was the Bulls, wasn't it? Was the Bulls?
No, they beat the Bulls.
That was it.
They beat the Bulls. They blew out the Bulls, actually.
That's the Bulls. We need to stop talking about the Bulls, but they seem to either batter teams or completely get battered themselves. There's no in between.
They're 11-2.
11-2, yeah.
They lost to Charlotte.
That was it. How did Melo play in that? Oh, LaMelo. I'm not going to call it. He's not the real Melo. We're not having that.
LaMelo, got 21.
21.
This is the thing. Like Charlotte were the team at the start of the season.
Yeah, everyone was looking.
It was very surprising. They were 6-1. Now they're like 7-5 or whatever.
Yeah, but look at their team, bro. They got a decent little team going.
I mean, I know Kelly Oubre last game got ejected in the state game.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't really know what for. I didn't really see it properly.
There seems to be a lot of a lot of soft calls happening recently.
Oh well, the KD one a couple of weeks ago. That was a bit of a joke.
That was a joke, man.
I'm sorry, but I don't see how you can give that as a second flagrant.
But I wanted to touch on this. I didn't say it to you beforehand, but
yeah.
Do you feel like as the game's gone on, like as it's developed from the 90s to now, I feel like the NBA is so soft. Like you'd 100%. See players. I miss it though. I miss the bully ball that they used to have. They used to have the New York Knicks. New York Pistons. I say Pistons. I don't know why. New York Knicks. They were known as the bully team.
Yeah.
And when Rodman played, was it Rodman that played with them? Someone like that played with them, and they were like the team you were scared to play against, and you'd sit there and be like, nah.
Well, the thing was that.
And now it's just everyone's very soft, and I don't know. I hate it. I think like what's wrong with a charge or something like a charge? Not a charging foul, obviously, but like a charge or a body. I think that adds a bit of oomph into the game.
Bit of flair. Yeah, like a spark.
If you watch game, I saw this a lot when you watch The Last Dance. Obviously, they touched on it a lot.
Yeah.
And they said about how when you're just watching the fans, when you're watching the games, the fans seem to be less into it a lot more nowadays than they did in the 90s. In the 90s, everyone seems to be going flipping mental about it.
Well, the thing is, was when you look at it, back, like now, you only really see fans get gassed and excited when it's a close game,
or a dunk,
last minute left, or a dunk, right? But normally last minute it says 110, 110.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, it's Golden State, LeBron, and Lakers. And then Steph shoots a 3, LeBron goes and dunks.
Yeah.
That's when it gets good. But, like I said, back then, anything from a 3 to a block to a...
would get hype.
To a dunk, it gets so much hype.
Yeah.
I think this doesn't now.
Well, that's the evolution of the game. I feel the game has gone
very soft
and gone very commercial. I mean, they've gone very commercial.
Commercial.
The NBA's always been very commercial, always had brand deals, but I feel like they have...
I think now this is the world we live in, commercial-wise.
Yeah. Oh, it's
anywhere. Football, basketball, NFL.
Yeah.
I don't know, cricket.
It is. Everything is literally...
Everything.
Anywhere you look is just covered in commercialised something.
Bro, remember, I know it's a bit off topic and I know this ain't a part of anything.
Yeah.
The Olympics in 2012 was sponsored by Sainsbury's.
I think that says anything.
Sainsbury's.
Well, no, but any way to get brand exposure out there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nowadays,
that's a good way to...
Fans, it's more of a commercial thing than back in the days.
It seems to be more like... I've seen this a lot with like influencers. They'll get paid to go to games just to be like, oh, I'm at this game because of this company's bought me the tickets and given me courtside tickets. You won't see influencers... You do see influencers at games and stuff like that, but you don't see them go unless they get given free tickets and stuff like that.
Exactly. So there is very rarely... like influencers that do go. I know Drake goes to
Toronto and Lakers a lot.
Yeah, Lakers. Was it Lakers a lot?
Yeah, obviously Toronto. He made that Toronto series. You see him at the time he was just beefing Steph the whole time.
But yeah, like this. That's what I'm saying. But like, I know we're going off topic here, which is not what we normally do, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the whole thing is you got to waffle. You got to go.
We do waffle a bit.
But I feel like you got to look at. This is a perfect way to bring up Zion as well. Yeah. And I will. Is the fact that Zion got given a shoe by Jordan. They only gave him a shoe though. He's only been a year and he was injured half that season. They gave him a shoe because of his hype. Yeah, he was so hyped up. He was given the NBA 2K21. What's it called?
Sponsorship.
Cover athlete. And Jordan just jumped on the hype.
Yeah.
And I think the issue with that is that you've given it to a player, you're giving him everything that he wants without doing anything. You've got to earn it.
I know what you want to say.
I know I want to say
so desperately.
I talk about D-Book because I love this guy, fam. Why has he not got his shoe? Please, just please.
Brother, I've
seen people with like Paul George. Why has he got a shoe? Who is that guy?
Yeah, because Paul George has been around for time.
I'm joking. He's a Paul. I'm joking.
Exactly. D-Book has not earned the respect for me. Yeah. Just because he's got Kendall Jenner does not mean anything, all right?
That means something. It means he's got brownie points with the boys always.
But no, yeah. I mean, I think going back though to like fouling.
Let's get some basketball back on the table.
They had to talk about fouling because people were jumping in for fouls.
Yeah, no, people
like
would
Trae Young last year. Watching him, every free he tried to like shoot the three and then jump into someone while doing it. And it's like when he drove as well, he'd go into someone. He wouldn't just drive normally.
Is that still given as a foul this year?
No, they've changed. They've had to change it.
That's good though. I'm saying that it's more the fact when they give a soft foul.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's got to that point that they've had to change that rule because that's never been a rule before.
Yeah,
they had to introduce that shit because players are getting that soft.
Yeah,
they're just gonna go, oh no, I'm gonna go up for free, and then just go, oh no, maybe not.
Well, Trae is a menace. Let's be honest.
But Trae,
everyone loves him, bro. I love him. I think he's so.
Oh,
cool.
He's a shit ass.
I see him as an Iverson. You know, very, very iconic. You look at him and you think maybe Iverson didn't win anything, but he was. You think of the best dribblers in the NBA at that time, or the best shooters at the time, and then what's it called? Iverson is there, isn't he?
Yeah.
The only person I'd probably compare even Iverson to is maybe Kyrie. And I think Iverson is still 10 times better than him.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think Iverson. I feel like We should definitely do. Drop in the comments if you want us to do what's it called? Talk about old NBA as well, not just recent.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. Well, we've got a few ideas. We're gonna spurt some stuff out on social media and see what gets the most attention.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's go to the next one.
Talking about Golden. So we go back to Golden State quick.
Yeah, good chat actually.
They are probably the best team
in the league. Yeah, we said they're the team to beat at the moment, but
they are the team. Do you think that they're gonna hit playoffs?
Are you mad?
No, sorry, not hit playoffs. Win playoffs?
Win playoffs? I'm gonna tell you now. I feel like unless they have Steph go, or I don't even know if Steph goes, I feel like they lose their backbone. I feel like Steph is playing a lot bigger role than just a shooter here. He is playing that king role in a way that he's been seen as the vocal point, the person that is there to help. I feel like he's doing a lot more behind the scenes than we actually see.
I mean, coaching, because let's be honest, I know he's still young. He's not old.
No, was he 33?
33, yeah, I thought 32.
He's not old.
But he's sitting there and going, he's coaching the youngsters already.
Yeah.
Like, that just says a lot from that, doesn't it? And I think that potentially, very easily, is going to be the best 3-shooter to ever grace court.
Oh yeah, I think he's already got that. And if he was to retire tomorrow, he'd still have that.
Yeah, but I think he's also going to produce at Golden State help produce some of the best talents they can have.
Well, someone with his talent, someone that I can see pull up from logo, like just like it's a 2-point fucking inside the paint shot.
I mean, you saw his free. I saw buzzer beater free.
That dagger was naughty.
Like, but he walked away as if it was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
The amount of times that guy's done it though is ridiculous. I watched that 3-point contest. Was it last year? It wasn't in the bubble, but it was like. It was an all-star 3-point contest, wasn't it?
Right, yeah.
And he literally wiped the floor with everyone. He didn't even look like he was trying. I don't think he even broke a sweat when he was doing it.
I mean,
he hit like 30 of them. Was he got the max points?
There was a massive photo going around this week, and it was he'd just shot a 3, and before he knew it was in. Yeah. He knew it was in. He started walking back. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
But the amount of time, I remember he did it in the All-Star game last year. Where he shot it and just turned around because he knew it was in and just walked off.
But like All-Star's different to doing it in a league game.
I know,
you know what I mean?
Like
All-Star as high quality as it is.
Yeah, it's a joke.
It's just a little friendly game. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you're doing this against Charlotte and going, yeah, mate. See you later.
Yeah. He's been doing it for so many years. He can do it, and he's got that MVP, and he's got those NBA titles. That means he has that swagger. He could be shit next year, and no one would care because of how much he's done. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. That is true. I mean, I think it's either him or KD to win it this year. Your prediction of Devin Books as the bloody winner. No. Just because you want him to get his show, right? No. Just because you want to get his show, right? And you're going, needs to win an MVP to get a show, right? Just because you love that man does not mean that he's going to get MVP, and you know.
I'm going to tell you now. I feel like you're sleeping on him majorly. I feel like
I don't know
what he does for the Suns. I know you think, it's all about. I know the problem with MVP is it always points and things like that.
Stats, innit?
But what he does for that team, if he's gone from that team, they lose shape completely.
100%.
And they stop being. They're 9-3. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are 9-3. They're not slept on at all. I know because they play less games than Golden State. If they play the same amount, it isn't. They've got 2 more games on Golden State.
No, they got 1.
There's a play 9-3. It's 12. They've got 11-3. Oh yeah, you are right. Sorry, poor maths. Excuse me, maths. GCSE. But no. I feel like D-Book leaves or is injured. Sorry, he won't leave. If he gets injured. Or if he isn't in that team, I think they lose form completely because CP can't control that whole thing, I don't think.
No. I mean, CP ain't going to hit the heights he hit last year.
But then I think he might do because how old is he now? 36? He's old, bro.
Yeah.
I think these are the last few years where you'll see him ball out and then he'll have a year like this year where you do not see...
there was a thing I saw.
It's like Bron.
And it was like, imagine these players will soon be out of here. And it was Bron, CP...
Carmelo.
Melo. Who was the other one? There's one more. Who was it?
Dwight Howard isn't there either.
Howard.
I don't know if Dwight Howard is on the same level as them, but you know what I'm saying.
No, but yeah, that's what I was like. It's mad to think, though, isn't it?
Well, no, but I'm saying this now. I said to Jack actually, speaking about it, I said the NBA is in good hands though. Like, there's a lot of young talent coming through. People like Ja and Trey keep that excitement of like what's it called, of raw talent.
Yeah.
Not someone that just works hard. You can tell they've got that talent. Obviously, they do work hard as well, but they've got that talent where you look, where you want to watch them. Like I don't generally rate the Grizzlies. I don't think they'll do much this season anyway. But I would generally put a Grizzlies game on TV if it's on to watch Ja, because I think Ja's got that flair that I want to watch, and I think this guy's sick. Do you know what I'm saying? He's like a fan favourite. Him, Trey, any of those really. Tyler Hero's another fan favourite. He started pulling through.
Tyler Hero.
We have not spoken about him. Good. Yeah, he's looking very good.
Very good.
It's just like he's shooken off last season's absolute blunder, and he's come through from the bubble. Yeah. He looks like he's bubble hero again.
Exactly, and I'll be honest, he's warranted his start. Yeah. So he's starting to get that.
Is he starting now?
Yeah, he's been starting for the last couple of games, but I don't know if that's because of like injuries and stuff. But
yeah, but you got to take that. That comes in every sport, though.
Yeah,
any injury means you get
take
in
a chance, didn't you? But I think looking at it is what would you look at him as? Best sixth man?
No, I think you've got to get him in that 5. I think he's got to be a 5. I think he's too good for a 6th man.
Yeah.
I think Patty Mills was a 6th man for me this year. I think we've already spoken about this.
Yeah, we have.
If he keeps at this rate, he's the reason that the Nets go on a charge.
Yeah.
But the Nets could do what they did last year. They had a good season, and then they just bottled it, and they don't come through.
Thingy, didn't they? They bottled it in the thingy. Mm-hmm. And I think you might as well go lead on to the roundup.
Oh, well, the weeks.
The 2 roundups of the weeks, because there's quite a bit.
There's 2 weeks.
There's 2 weeks worth. Well, first of all, who was your player of the week for week 3 and week 4?
Week 3. Jokic.
For week 3?
No, wait, no, that's for this week.
This week.
I'm trying to remember what week 3 was.
I don't know.
You go and I'll come back to me.
Mine's Steph.
Steph.
100%.
Oh, no, it's just the week he dropped 50, wasn't it? Sorry, I was thinking that he dropped 50 and this week just gone. That's how quickly NBA is going out of my head, bro.
Bro, yeah.
I think I
agree
with you on that, to be honest.
Steph has got to be the week 3 player of the week, surely.
I think there's no one really to combat with that, because I feel like he is the person that pulled through and did it all. Then also, Tyler Hero was the guy that was averaging, was it 25 points in week 3?
Yeah,
he was on a mad
honourable mention.
He's honourable mention. I wouldn't say he wins it, but I'd say he's up there.
Yeah, I
would like to see Zach LaVine pull for a bit more. I know he didn't. Last couple of weeks he's been a bit quiet.
Yeah, Zach LaVine, from what he done as at the start,
he hasn't done much.
He's kind of stopped a bit.
But I think that's what it is. It's energy, isn't it? You got to keep that. You got to try and find that way to find that energy to keep going. I think that's what divvies between the best players and the average players of the NBA.
Yeah, exactly.
For week 4.
Week 4.
I think it's Jokic for me personally. I feel like they went on a 5-game win run. I know last night they lost to, obviously we said it earlier, Porzingis, but I feel like he's there putting up constantly 20 odd points, getting over 10 assists, rebounds every game, while also getting a 5 or 4 assists a game. I think like that is MVP stats, or at least player of the week stats, at least.
Hello, man.
Obviously it's fucking Steph, isn't it?
No,
is it not?
KD.
To be fair, yeah, I've got to put you in there. To be fair, you're not
KD.
wrong.
KD has had a monster week. He's had a monster start to the season.
He's averaging 30 points this week, isn't it? And for the season, it's
something
high,
like that.
His high 20s.
His highest point score anyway.
Yeah.
But I think an honourable mention for flop of the week.
My favourite topic of the week
would be the Caruso.
The Caruso. Mate, last night he played, was it
30 minutes?
I thought was it 30?
30 or 40 minutes.
Yeah, he got 0 points.
That's what I'm saying.
5 assists and was it 3 rebounds?
And he didn't do the best last week either. Oh. Playing against Nets, he put up 6 from 30 minutes.
You say that, though, to be fair, they still managed to beat the Lakers last night.
I know.
Like, washed them.
Yeah. But I think that's because Lakers don't have LeBron. And LeBron is, for some reason, being a big part of it. I know he's a quality player, and I have no doubt about that. Yeah. LeBron is having just not the best things, though.
Yeah, see, someone that I feel that's dropped off is Lonzo Ball.
Yes.
I feel like we started off saying this is his season. This is where he becomes better than LaMelo. Everyone was saying who is the best brother, who is the best ball brother, and Lonzo at the moment, the beginning of the season, I said the way the ball started, and I feel like he's just gone and relaxed. Just thought, I've done my bit now. I can just relax.
Do you know who I think hasn't, like the team that hasn't been?
Yeah,
at its top. Bucks.
You are right. You said this to me last night. I feel like without Giannis, they struggle.
I don't think it's just Giannis.
Do you not think so? Well, they got no Chris. Chris is injured, isn't he?
ET is not there.
Yeah, ET.
ET is not there. But I also think Giannis goes, obviously, it's a big loss. When Drew Holiday was out, it weren't the best.
No. Well, they're losing another squad player, another big squad player.
Yeah, they're like a three, I think. I think they can't.
Three, yeah.
They can't perform just on their own.
Yeah.
They have to have all three together.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they just don't work.
Well, sounds like the Lakers, to be fair, the way that they seem to be playing at the moment with Bron. Without Melo, Melo didn't play well. It's even to AD, and AD is not. He's had a few good starts.
Don't you dare diss this man.
I'm going to talk about him because I feel like AD. I don't know if we've spoken about it in the last few podcasts, but I feel like it has to be addressed. The last few weeks, I've seen him start off with very good first quarters, and then after that, he seems to like just relax and not do anything.
I don't think you can say that because he's still putting up 25, 30-point games.
Yeah, I know he is, but I'm saying this. The issue is,
but what do you expect?
Of when you need to put the points in. If he's just getting off to a good start and then just relaxing a little bit and just getting a few points per quarter.
Yeah, but what do you think? What do you want in a centre to do, bro? You want him to rebound. You want him to block. Yeah, but this is the main thing. Yeah. He's putting up 30 points a game.
This is AD though. This is a centre that can shoot.
Yeah, I know he can shoot. Yeah. But what I'm saying is you're looking at a Lakers team, right? That with AD comes Melo, Westbrook, Horton Tucker, all these players that can also shoot.
Yes.
Right? So you're going to me, AD started off well and then he drops off. That's because he's starting to pop the ball out.
Does he pull up that many assists? I've seen him get a load of rebounds, not many assists.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is he's making that pass to the person.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. I know.
No, he's not making the assist, but he's making that pass to the assist.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, AD is in there to mainly win rebounds, like any centre is.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Right? He's just able to shoot the three that makes him a 30-point player, a 25-point player.
Makes him a franchiser.
Yeah, that's why it makes him a big player.
Yeah.
So when he pulls up,
yeah,
and if he misses a shot, cool, but he gets the rebound and then he pops it out to Westbrook, who then goes to Melo, and then Melo shoots a three.
Yeah.
Well, AD's been a big part of that.
You're not wrong. Yeah, but I feel like with someone that comes with a franchise player like that, he has to be doing something. Look at Cat. He's a centre, 35 points.
Yeah, but he's done. Yeah, but Cat isn't putting up 35 points a game. Cat's doing the exact same.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I want to make this point.
And Cat has to do it on his ones.
AD has been pegged as this player that is meant to be the person that's meant to drive forward the Lakers when Bron leaves.
Yeah, and I think he will.
And from what I'm seeing at the moment, when Bron is still there and he's not, and Bron's not playing, he's not doing it.
No, because you got to look at it like this as well, right? AD for me is a player that will push on after LeBron,
and I hope he does.
I'm not looking at AD and going, he needs to be that player that carries the team.
Yeah,
he's got to be a massive part in it. He does.
Well, who else carries the Lakers? Melo's 38, bruv. He's got a cane soon, bruv. He's walking around with his back broken. I'm sorry, he needs to be pulling through.
This is when the next generation comes in.
But he's the next generation. He's 26 or 7.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's when they bring in other players with him.
Okay.
Because you got to think, right? LeBron and Melo, cool. When they go, they'll bring replacements in.
Yeah, of course they will.
Exactly. And I, for some reason, have a funny feeling Ja will go there.
That'll be a shout.
I have a funny feeling. Yeah. And I reckon him, AD, Ja, AD, there'll be one more they bring in. Yeah. I don't know who. I'm looking at Tatum, maybe.
Tatum's a shout, but then I feel Celtics will do anything they can to keep hold of him.
I know he'll go at one, but he'll want to go.
No, I feel like if they keep building a team there, you can see them.
But I reckon for some reason the Celtics will get raided soon.
Yeah,
they will get, and they'll lose Jaylen Brown. They'll probably lose Tatum as well.
You'll see that when players get older, like these Brons and Melos start leaving the league. When all these older players like CP, Paul George start leaving.
That's what I'm saying.
You'll see a lot of the bigger teams, like the LA teams. LA is a nice place. People want to go there not just because of the basketball, but because how nice it is as well in the off season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I think you'll see a lot of players go. I think you made a good point, to be fair there. But going back to New Orleans, I feel like, you know how we said about, they've got Valanciunas, they haven't got anything else. Their trades have been shit. I think this started in 2019, 2020 when AD went to Lakers from there, and all they got was Lonzo and Ingram. I think they got a couple of draft picks.
Something like that.
I feel like as soon as you let your best player, who is going to be a franchise player in the future, from your belief, maybe not from my belief, I feel like you've shafted yourself, because you haven't built up your team with the same caliber, maybe not the same caliber, but you haven't got your bang for your buck. You've put all that. You've given away your best asset and not brought someone else in.
Well, it's like the Rockets and with Harden.
Yeah, but who did they bring? Harden. No one.
Yeah, they brought no one in for it.
I know they got picks, but it's not worth it.
And then Capella, same thing.
But do you also?
Because it all started with Capella.
Yeah, no, you are right. But do you think there's a thing in the NBA here where there's a lot of bribing going on with other teams that, let us have him, and then a few years later we'll let you have him when he's older, or something like that?
Well, apparently, many have been done. They've been fined $200K for no. Mini got Let me restart that again. Mini got done for training in off season, post market, pre market.
Yeah.
Right, and they were training at the owner's house or something.
Yeah.
Who is it? There's 2 teams that are getting investigated for tampering trade deals.
Yeah, keep going.
It might be about Melo, like LaMelo Ball. I could be wrong, but I remember one of them's under investigation for it. It come up on my feed a couple of days ago.
Yeah. Let's have a look. I'm not seeing tampering of Lonzo Ball and Kyle
Kuzma.
No, Lowry. Sorry.
Oh no, yeah, sorry. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, them two.
They're getting done for apparently tampering a deal.
Yeah.
So I think if that's the start, I don't see how you can go, they're doing deals where, you can have them back in a few years.
Do you not think so?
Nah, because if that's the case, then the whole league's done.
Yeah, but there must be a reason why all these big teams seem to get these big players for sorry, pardon my language, but for nothing. I was going to swear, I'll stop myself. Okay. But they I feel like they're giving all these big players, they're not getting nothing back. I feel that this is what makes the league unfair, where you're seeing these Sacramentos and you see these teams that just aren't on the same level.
But then whose fault's that?
What do you mean?
Whose fault is that?
The big teams.
No. How is that the big team's fault?
Because it's both of their fault though. They're
it's
both,
not, no, because
greed.
No, because it's like I'm gonna go off to an alternative, as you say.
Yeah.
Take football, right? With football, I don't know, some team buys a player for very cheap.
Yeah. Comes
out to be a baller.
Yeah.
But they already knew that they were going to be a baller.
Yeah, they make the money back.
So they make more money. Yeah. It's the exact same thing with say the Lakers buying getting a trade for New Orleans, and they bring in AD.
Yeah, but I feel like with the NBA it's different. You meant to get, when they call it a trade, it's meant to be not in a way bit worth.
No,
worth them giving away AD.
But that's
worth them getting it back.
But that is like, because I can do a trade. Say if I was, I don't know, a GM of the Bulls.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a trade for, say, AD.
Yeah.
Right? All I've got to do is match the salary.
Yeah, you do. You're right.
Right? So all I'm doing is I'm giving, I don't know, I'm taking AD and I'm putting about 5 or 6 players for AD who I will never have in the squad, that the coach will never want to use, and it'll always be on the bench.
Yeah.
And but they're just silly enough to go, 6 players for 1.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, to be fair, but
that can be a whole new squad. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That is the reason as to why it's not the big team's fault, right? GMs need to start looking at players and going right. Maybe we're doing too many silly things.
Yeah, and not getting on bang for our buck.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, Ben Simmons will go. eventually.
Oh yeah, he will, but I just don't know where he'd go.
But this is what I respect about Philly.
Yeah,
they're not being cheap on it.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't be. They're a franchise player.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Or
that GM's,
well.
Their GM's been smart.
Yeah, he's using their asset until the point where
exactly, because he's looking at it as an NBA all-star.
Could Simmons then also run down his contract and just rinse the money, but then he ruins his career?
But either way, they're gonna rinse the contract anyway.
Yeah, he's gonna ruin his career no matter what.
That's what I'm saying.
This is still gonna put a dent on his career. It's gonna ruin his credibility.
No big team is gonna look at that and go, "Oh, I really want that."
Yeah.
And I am very worried if Luka goes soon.
Yeah.
That he comes in.
What, to Dallas? I could see that, because Luka
going.
And
I'm very worried about that. Because I don't think that he's the right player. You're going to get rid of Luka for him? Nah.
No, he's not the same level.
Of course he ain't.
Luka he's proved he can shoot.
Luka will be an MVP.
Big statement.
Hands down will be an MVP.
The triple-double 2021. November. Cam Clark.
Look at this back in 5 years' time. If Luka hasn't won an MVP by then.
You buy someone a subscriber a car.
Huh?
You buy a subscriber a car.
You think I made him money?
Give it 5 years. Give it 5 years. You don't know, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, but
no. Anything else you want to touch on?
I mean, just really the Mavs are massive.
Shut up. I'm telling you now, D-Book's going to come through with this thing.
AD's not washed.
Has your prediction for who's going to win it changed yet?
What, win the playoffs?
Yeah. Has it changed at all over the last 2 weeks?
Who did I say? I said to win it would be the Nets, I think.
Yeah.
And I reckon now, 4 or 5 weeks in.
Yeah. See, I don't remember who I said. I think I'm saying Nets.
I think it's State.
You think?
If Clay gets back to how he is,
yeah,
hands down.
But my point,
that's what's riding on.
My point is also though, what if Kyrie suddenly decides to change his ways of this and just starts playing basketball again?
Yeah, but that
makes the Nets unplayable.
It does. When Kyrie's at full speed, match fit,
it's going to take him a while to get back to it.
Because he's not going to be able to play 2 games in 2 nights very easily.
Oh no, he has to get back to fitness. I think that's what's hurt LeBron. Him trying to do that has made him. That's the reason he's been injured a lot.
Yeah, and I think it's starting to show with LeBron, which is sad to say.
But he's 38, mate.
I know, but it's sad to say, isn't it?
No, mate. But everything has to come to an end. It's like Kobe's last night. I think that hurt everybody watching that.
Of course it did.
He dropped 62. Was it 61?
I can't remember.
Was it 60? It might even be 60.
But I mean, everything must come to an end, and it'll come to an end. And it's sad because you're watching it deteriorate.
But you say that though, he still won 4 very good rings. I still think that Cavs ring is the best ring he's ever going to win.
And I think he'll win one more before he.
I can see departs. That definitely. I think this year, there is a stretch for the Lakers.
They need to start firing then.
Bro, they've not fired since the bubble. And I think the only reason they were so good in the bubble was because they've been training the whole time.
But what I'm saying is they need to start firing properly.
And I haven't seen it.
Yeah. And I don't see where it's going to come from.
No.
I see with Golden State where it's going to come from, which is Steph.
See, I see the Nets doing it with KD and Harden.
Yeah.
Griffin and Patty playing a little pivotal role. Even Joel Harris coming through.
Blake Griffin will be how he always is, hustler.
Yeah, he does work. He works hard.
He hustles very well. Patty Mills will be that good 6th man. I'm not going to say he's going to be 6th man of the year, but he's going to be a very good 6th man to bring off the bench.
If he keeps playing how he is, I don't see a reason why he couldn't be 6th man.
No, of course not. But I don't think he'll be the one to win it. I don't know who's going to win it.
Yeah, but with Patty Mills, I feel like with him, he's very experienced. What is he, 31? He's had a lot of experience abroad, where ball is a lot tougher, I feel, over there. European ball is a lot of bully ball.
Yeah, exactly. European ball is like how it was
like 10, 15 years ago.
And 2000s.
Yeah, and I feel like that really would help his body. Like he'll be able to last these 2-3 nights in a row where they're playing these games. That's what makes him stand out as 6th man.
That's why you got players like Luka and Jokic that can play like that.
Well, Luka's been playing good professional ball since he was 16. He's playing for Real Madrid or something.
Probably.
But no.
But yeah,
it's gonna be interesting. I hope that I see the Suns pull through a bit with D-Book, but I think that's fanboying more than anything. But
your MVP was D-Book.
Yeah, but I think he's good enough, bro.
It's not gonna happen this. He'll get. I reckon. There's another player that is very good potential to be an MVP.
He'll at least be. What's it called? All-Star.
Yeah.
I'll take an All-Star to be fair. All-Star with MVP, yes please. I didn't specify which MVP. I said MVP.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening for the third episode of the Triple Double.
I hope you're not getting sick of our voices just yet, mate.
No, exactly. I mean, I hear enough of Joe's rambling and waffling all the time.
Oh, mate, it's a podcast, not a roasting session.
But leave it in the comments what you'd like to talk about us next week. If you have any ideas, that'd be great.
Also let us know on your flop and your goat of the week. Let's call it a goat of the week from now on.
Goat of the week, greatest of all time.
Of the week,
greatest of all time of the week.
Or we'll call it a go.
Greatest of.
Greatest of. All right. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Take care.